Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to this little bit of a serious video. Now, I'm gonna keep this one lightly edited. I will try to at least, and I will just be talking calmly. You can even make this run in the background if you want to. I just want to talk to you about something that really touches my heart today, and it is absolutely crazy. I still can't believe it. So let me put you up to speed. Basically, for those who don't know, I created my channel a few months ago. Or, well, I created it a few years ago, but I started posting a few months ago. Let's say 6 months, I don't know. Maybe less, I don't really know. And that's a bit irrelevant to the story. So, 6 months ago, I posted my first video, the Spider-Man PS4 suit. And back then, for me, this was just a fun thing that I would do. It wasn't meant to be anything. It was just, okay, I'm gonna order this suit. It's a bit crazy that I just did that, so I'm gonna film it and unbox it. And I was just shaking. I was crazy. I was so happy. And well, as it turns out, the video didn't do very good at first. I mean, yes, it did very good, a lot better than what I was expecting, but then it started doing insanely good. Like that video, as I'm recording this, is at 2.7 million views. It is just absolutely nuts. I wasn't I wasn't ever thinking that it would reach that, and it allowed me to just it gave me fuel to do more. But even then, I kind of made, let's say, one or two videos a month or something like that. I didn't make really that much. I streamed it a little bit, and I didn't really take it seriously, to be honest. I just kind of thought this was a fun thing that I could do every once in a while when I did something great. And it made me want to purchase another suit also as well. But I did not purchase, for those who are wondering, I purchased that second suit and my video had not like made a big hit yet or whatever. So it was just, okay, I love doing this, let's do more. And it was crazy good, it was awesome. But now um, insane, I still can't believe it. Okay, so we're a bit after Christmas times or whatever. It's currently like, I don't know, 20 of January or something like that. So it's been almost a month since I met the sponsor. But let's take it back to the day I met him. So basically on New Year's Eve, I made a stream and it is titled Merry New Year. I don't know, my family was upstairs and I just thought I'd play some live game before they're all here at my, not my home, but my mother's home. And I just thought I would put on Dark Souls 3 and just be silly and play with subs and wishing them a happy new year. And it was just a small thing. And Mr. Peterson came in, and oh my god, I have trouble believing it to this day. I know I'll stop saying it, okay? But he came in, and at first I was very skeptical. Like one of his first messages in stream that I can remember, he was like, "How much does a suit cost?" I was like, "Well, a suit can cost between 100 to thousands of dollars or whatever." And then I talked to him about the price that my Spider-Man PS4 suit is at. So the suit itself is like $200, right? And the face shell is like $200 to $300, and that's USD. So it's anywhere between, let's say, 400 to $800 in Canadian. So he was like, "Okay, I'm gonna give that to you. Now, I'm gonna purchase your suit." I was like, "Okay, I'm a bit skeptical. Okay, I don't really believe it, but sure, whatever, memes, lol." And it was crazy. I was like just laughing at this. I was kind of also on the edge of my seat, like, what if this guy's real? But I really did not believe it. Like, in my head, there was a 5% chance that this was real and this was happening right now. And he was like, okay, let me get my credit card. I'll be right back. And so he's doing it. And then he writes in chat, like, okay, I'm transferring the funds from my bank to whatever the card. And I was like, okay, I still don't believe you, man, but if you're going to go through with this is insane. And then I remember I was fighting an enemy, and then I saw the donation, man, a red donation of 4,000 DKK. And my first reaction was like, what the flip? Why is it red? And what is DKK? What is that? What currency is that? Well, it turns out that DKK are Danish crowns, and they are worth about, I think, one Danish crown is worth about 20 cents in Canadian dollars or something close to that. I don't know. So if he donated 4,000, it was 836 bucks, I think, or something like that. A crazy, crazy number. I was just at my bonfire in the game, jaw completely dropped, and I was like, "Oh my God, is this real? Are you? Who are you? What the flip? Are you MrBeast? What the hell?" But as it turns out, it's Mr. Peterson, and he's a goddamn sweetheart of a man. Oh my schnappity schnapp. And then I think one of the very next days of that, following that stream, I then made another stream, and he came in, and there was a donation war, and this was probably one of the funniest stream I've had. People were just donating, and how many, like, no matter how much they were donating, Peterson would just donate more, just a little bit more, boom, and beating up everybody. And I was like, okay guys, if you're gonna donate, this is the day to do it. You're actually doubling your donation because of Mr. Peterson. And this was such an awesome time. Like, that week alone where the two streams happened, I think that was one of my best week that in recent memory. That was so awesome. It made my Christmas time. It made my, oh my God, it made my day, it made my week, it made my month. I don't even know what to say at this point. And then after that second stream, we started talking into private messages, and it turns out that Mr. Peterson is actually very smart, and he knows, well, he knows a lot of stuff about internet, and he has managed an ad company, and so he has kind of given me tips on how to manage my YouTube, and it's actually very good advices that I mean, I wouldn't do as good for sure right now without him. Well, the first thing is the suit unboxings that he has sponsored, and the ones that he will in the future, currently also sponsoring. But oh my God, and the craziest part is yet to come. So we started talking, we talked, a lot of advices. I tried to follow as much of his advices as I could. He also had, just like anybody, bad ideas. Well, not bad ideas, but ideas that I didn't feel like were me or that I wanted to do. So I was like, okay, let's not do this, but let's do that. And he really understood. And it was such a pleasure to talk with him on a daily basis. And then something crazy happened. He decided that he would donate me $1,000, and I was just shocked. I was like, 1,000? Oh my God. But here's the thing. He didn't like that YouTube took about half the money that he sent on those two live streams. So he was like, okay, give me your banking information. I'm going to send this. So as you might expect, I was very skeptical of giving my banking information, and a lot of people were like, don't do this. He's gonna fraud you, or he's gonna steal your money. But I was like, man, this guy's real, and he's been really sweet. Yeah, so let's try it. So I called my bank asking for my information, and I tried to prevent anything bad from happening. Of course, we got to protect ourselves. So I was like, if he does anything, can we block that or whatever? And my bank was like, okay, yeah. So I made the move. I was really nervous. I couldn't sleep at night well, I couldn't sleep at night before that, but also couldn't sleep at night before this, during it was happening. But Mr. Peterson decided that $1,000, he wanted to donate $1,000 with like insane fees. So I would not get $1,000. He would actually pay 1,500, I think, for me to get $1,000 or something like that. Something really insane because YouTube and Patreon takes a big cut. So we decided to go with banking. And he was like, okay, so if I'm gonna give you more money, then have even more. And he was like, have 200, have 2,400. And I was like, oh my God, is this real? And then I waited and I waited and I waited, and days passed, and we kept talking on the phone. And this just this morning, this morning, the money came in, man, and I am shocked. I mean, this changes everything. This is actually fueling up the channel, the unboxings. This is the real deal. In life, you got to make decisions, and you got to take a path. And right now, before that, I really didn't feel like YouTube was a path for me, a possible path. It was like this fun thing that I wanted to do on the side and not really think about that much. But now, it is actually a possibility that I do this as my job eventually. We're not there yet, I think. Of course, that will take an incredible amount of work, which I am willing to do, but he might have just, I hope you realize this, he might have just changed my whole life. And it is insane. I don't want to be emotional in this video. When I was thinking about it before, I got emotional, but I want to keep the emotions out of this and just talk to you about this, just to get this happiness. I may sound like low or whatever, but it's just because this morning I was on a rush of adrenaline. I was just crazy, running all over the place, and it was so good. But now I'm kind of I was editing a video for a few hours, so I am now calmed down. But I am genuinely happy, and this genuinely makes me so much less stressed about what's going down right now. I am, as a lot of you may know, currently I'm unemployed. I just lost my job recently out of a lack of jobs, basically, in my field of work. I am a lineman in Quebec, and apparently there was no job at my company left, so they had to get me out, which happened to a lot of people at the same time as me, by the way. Dozens of people just lost their job, which is a shame, but crazy to think about. So I want to thank each and every one of you guys, as well as Mr. Peterson, because you made Peterson meet me. Do you understand that? How crazy it is, how everybody here watching this video right now has changed my life. Right now, this is happening. It's crazy because often when you look at things, it's either in the future or in the past. It's like, okay, maybe this will change my life, or this has changed my life. But this right now, right here, is changing my life. And it is so crazy and so awesome. And I love it so much. And I hope I can just do more. And I want to thank you for everything you do. All of the views, all of the likes, all of the subscribes, and the Patreoners, and the Mr. Peterson, and everybody, man. The shares, the follows, whatever. It's been a hell of a ride, and I try to give back to you guys as much as possible. I answer every comment that I see, and I scroll through. I think I've answered 99% of the comments on my channel as it is, and I'll keep doing it for as long as I can. I mean, if one day, which sounds crazy, if one day we reach, I don't know, thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of followers, leaving thousands of messages every day, I might not be able to keep up. I gotta make the content, but I'll keep up for as long as I can because I love doing this. I love answering to you guys. I laugh so much doing this, and I question like, and this has been a hell of a ride so far. And sorry if it's been 15 minutes. I don't know. Most of the attention span on YouTube is like 1 to 3 minutes or something like that. So if you've made it here, you have made the difference for me in my life right now. You're doing it, and thank you so much. And that was what I had to say about this whole thing, making me very, very incredibly happy and taking so much of the weight off my back right now. Thank you for watching, guys. As always, you'll see me in another video. Okay, I had to screw it up at the end, okay? I hate when I say video, or no, video. Sometimes I mess it up. Okay, I'm gonna stop. I'll see you in another video sometime soon, and peace.